been way over a month ago, obedience will manifest a reward. What God, through me, spoke over Petrell, his obedience, his love and his heart, his always, sure, always his helpful kindness, all those things, his reward will be when he plays that harmonica and he actually plays a real song.
Yes. Yes.
You want to do that, Petrell? One of these days? Real soon. Okay, you keep practicing on that. In the Webster's Dictionary, the word sow means to scatter seed. The word reap means to harvest, to grain, as a reward or for an effort. Harvest, this is all Webster's now, a season of crop, the gathering of the crop, the time for gathering. Church, our words are seeds, and they will manifest and produce a harvest. Petrell, you going to agree with me with that? Petrell, what God said, he will manifest. He will manifest, and he'll be able to play songs on that harmonica. Oh, that'd be a happy day. Good or bad now. Let's get down to the good, the bad, and the ugly. Good or bad, you will see what you say. Amen. You will see what you say. So if you're speaking bad, negative, and blah, 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 and we know you're going to make it to school, if you start speaking the opposite, guess what? You're not going to get it. You're going to do it in school. Life and death in the power of the tongue. The word cast means when you cast something, you let loose of it. Anybody ever go fishing in here? You take your rod and you cast it out onto the water, right? You cast it out in there hoping you're going to catch a fish, right? Peter was obedient to the words of Jesus. The reward was so big, it was too heavy for the boat. I'm moving on this morning because of time for us. But here on page 2, there are situations, and there are of obedience and disobedience. And what happened? Adam and Eve, God gave them the best. What happened? They got kicked out of the Garden of Eden. Why? Because they were disobedient. Abraham, God gave him Isaac at the age of 100. Okay? But before he did that, he messed around with Hagar, Sarah's maidservant, and produced an Ishmael. To this day, we have Ishmael over. Yeah, okay, so disobedience or obedience. Joseph, love and forgiveness produced prosperity in every realm. I'm not going to read every one of these. I just want you to know that Joseph, spiritually, mentally, physically, socially, financially, Joseph was blessed. Why? Because he was obedient. You see, comes a time in our life when somebody has truly, truly, really hurt you, done something bad to you, but you are the only person that can make that decision to forgive them. By doing that, you'll put a reward on your head, because God knows your hurt. He wants you to give it to Him. Always wants us to give it to Him. And obedience will always manifest a reward. When you go down and look at all these examples here that I wrote down, you take the time, it really blessed me to know that you did. You've got Ruth and David. And when they're disobedient and when they weren't disobedient. David, why? A man's after God's own heart. Why? A man after God's own heart. It's only said twice in the Bible. Twice in the Bible. Wait a minute, isn't he the man that committed adultery and killed the husband of the wife that he had committed adultery with? Yeah. Guess what he did? He repented right away. He repented right away. That's why he was a man after God's own heart. See, God knows that we get weak and we do things. He's saying, just repent. Repent. It'll bring a reward every time. Even when, well, you don't know what they did to me. Well, get rid of it. Quit thinking that kind of poor, thoughtful thoughts in your head, what they did to you. What can you do for God because of what somebody did to you? How about that one?
Yeah.
Amen?
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.